up? I hope you're doing well today and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is all about this Oncidium Sweet Sugar. This little plant came into my collection around end of August, beginning of September. Everybody was showing off their plants that they got at Tesco supermarket, and I couldn't find any of them in the supermarket. So one day I was just driving around the town into all the Tesco's until I found some orchids that are other than Phalaenopsis. And most of the plants were Miltonia, Sunset, or some Phalaenopsis type dendrobiums, and this one was hidden so well and I literally had to dig it out off the shelf, but I noticed these small little blooms shining in somewhere in the middle of all these plants, and it was absolutely stunning. So I brought it home, and it had 2 spikes at the time, I believe, and they were in full bloom. So I let it bloom. It was pretty well kind of established in the pot. This newest bulb here was actually quite shriveled up as it is at the moment, so I just don't seem to be able to perk it back up. I also saw this damage. I don't know if that was a snail munching on it at some point or not, but yeah, but it looked pretty healthy plant. So I reported it quite quickly, mainly because I saw all these kind of bite marks, and I thought, if it's got snails, I need to get rid of them as soon as possible because it's not gonna do any good to the plant. So I got it reported, but it didn't mind at all. The blooms then eventually went away, but it had the blooms for quite a while, and it then started working on this new growth there, and it's now actually quite big and looking really strong. I can see quite a few leaves in the middle, so it's going to be a big growth, which is fantastic. I really like it. The plant is pretty small. When the blooms come out, they would the plant becomes quite tall. So we'll see where we actually put it on the new shelf when it blooms. But otherwise, when the blooms are not there, the plant is quite small and it's really cute. I really like these small leaves kind of growing on the sides. It's just very cute, and this new growth pushing on, it's so strong and it's doing so well. I'm just really surprised it actually hasn't died. I mean, usually, and I got this for £5, so it's really cheap. So I honestly thought something might be wrong to the plant, or I might lose it. So the fact that I didn't lose it, I'm actually quite happy with that already. And so this is an Oncidium, so I'm just giving it Oncidium care, some wet dry cycles, but I don't let it dry out too much. I actually put a microfiber through, which was a lot of work because I didn't want to unpot the plant, so I tried to just pull it through the pot with a wire, which I finally done. And I keep some water in the saucer, and just this microfiber just pulls it through. So you can see the pot is actually quite wet, quite moist. I also recently added some garden lime on the top. So I don't know if you can see these small white bits, so don't worry, that's not mold, it's actually garden lime. So garden lime provides two different, two functions basically. One, it basically keeps the media a bit sweeter, so as media starts to go out and starts to get acidic, the garden lime actually pulls it back up to more of a neutral position in acidic terms, in pH terms I should say. And also the garden lime is basically calcium magnesium, so as it starts breaking down, it gives the plant calcium and magnesium constantly, which I'm really happy with, because previously my previous fertilizer didn't have any calcium at all, The current one that I'm using does have calcium, but I don't think orchids can get too much calcium, to be honest. If they're growing especially, they really need as much calcium as they can get. So, and I only put very little on in the pot, way less than what is the recommended dosage on the package of this garden lime. So yeah, so that's my care. I'm now keeping it in on my new shelf under LED lights. My LED lights are at the moment running for 11.5 hours a day, and as the weather starts picking up and gets warmer, I will start increasing the length of the lights, just to basically replicate this slight difference in the day length that they would get in nature. And I get the humidifier running quite often now, and my fan is also running at the same time to provide the airflow. And to be honest, I actually noticing a lot of improvement in my plants. I've only started doing that a few days ago, and I'm already seeing a big difference in plants. They started to kind of perk back up. I don't know if that's the increased humidity plus the airflow as well. So yeah, the plants seem to be doing a lot better. But I will do a proper update on that at a later date. So I would definitely recommend this plant to anyone who is new to orchids especially. It just seems so easy to grow. It doesn't seem to mind the overwatering, so you know, if you're prone to overwatering your orchids and they rot or die because of it, this little plant I think would really enjoy that, or it is enjoying that in my climate anyway, in my environment. So yeah, I'm really liking this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you've got any questions or if I haven't covered something, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you would like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for all your support, all the subscribers, and anybody who's watching my videos. I really appreciate that. And have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!